मैं ये समझाना चाह रहा हूँ कि जो CEO होता है कंपनी का, that is very much important to ascertain the future of the company, whether it is a state, whether it is a corporate entity, or it is country. It doesn't make much of a difference. So when we talk about our country, India, when we talk about the neighboring country, Pakistan or Bangladesh, whatever, you will be able to understand it very well. You know, the first ruler is Nehru, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. What a person utters, what he writes, you are able to understand what is going on in the brain of the person, the mind of the person, easily. You all know Nehru wrote a book, Discovery of India. In the book, he writes that India got independence in 1947, but didn't remain independent for 900 years. And the reason to that, he writes, starting from the ancient India, to the medieval India, then to the modern India, he writes everything. And during the medieval period, he writes that the first intruder, that was Ghazni. Ghazni came to India and looted all the wealth from Gujarat. And after Ghazni, Gauri came, then Babur came, so many came. And then Babur came, everybody looted India, other than Babur. Babur stayed here. And when Babur attacked the country, we didn't have the guns. Top nahi thi hamare paas. We didn't know what a gun is. We used to fight with swords and arrows and the old methods, conventional method of warfare. And when Babur attacked, we had elephants in the front, and all the elephants, they ran back, and all the army was butchered or killed by those elephants. And Babur with a small army was able to invade India. After then, Humayun came, the son of this Babur. But Sher Shah Suri won the battle between Humayun and it was a battle between Humayun and this. Humayun went back to Afghanistan. Then after the death of Sher Shah Suri, Humayun came back again. Akbar consolidated the Mughal Empire. And all this writer what he wants to say is, in the book what he wants to say is that India never remained independent. The basic reason was that one, we were not united. Second, we didn't have good communication methods. Like Babur is attacking us, we didn't know he will attack with guns. And we didn't have technology. So there were three things. So when Babur came, we had the old technology. Therefore we got defeated. Then when Akbar came, then it was Bhakti movement in India. So 200 years there was no big problem. But it was industrial revolution in the West. And when the Westerners come in India, first East India Company came afterwards. Before that Vasco da Gama came with Kochi. Portuguese came, then Dutch came, then French came, and then after that East India came. East India Company came. Was he didn't have good weapons to fight with them. And because of not good weapons, again communication problem, and again because we were not united, again in 1857 we were defeated by the Englishmen. Just imagine our population to English people population 1:4100, and we were defeated because we were not united. This is what Nehru writes. And imagine that person when becomes the Prime Minister of the country, the first thing he does is division of his own country. When he became the PM, he becomes the PM, the India was divided into many countries. Many countries. And two were officially Bangladesh and Pakistan. That was the East Pakistan and the West Pakistan. Divided officially, became another country. And when he became the PM. The thinking of this, the person of that thinking, you can understand, when he will become the Prime Minister or the ruler of the country, what he should do? He should unite the country. He should bring upon the better technology, the latest technology. At that time, $1 was equal to 1 rupee. We were not that poor as we are. Now we are 60 rupees to $1. Second thing which he did bring upon the latest technology. So when in 1962 China attacked us, we were defeated by the simple reason that we didn't have the arms to protect ourselves. हमारे बंदूकें नहीं थे लड़ने. We were divided. And Nehru didn't allow our Air Force to fight against China. See the type of, the level of leadership we had at that moment. And because of that leadership, we were defeated. It was not that our army didn't want to fight. Army was the same which was in 1965, it fought against Pakistan. And what arms we had in 1965, we had the same arms in 1962, but we were the winners. What is the reason? It is not the arms and ammunition, it is the leadership. How? Just I'll explain. 1964, 27th May. It is the last day which Nehru saw on this earth. And Shastri becomes the Prime Minister. And I don't know how many of you know that Shastri was a very junior congressman. And he just became a railway minister for a few months and he resigned because there was a railway accident. And when Shastri becomes the PM, he gives two things to us. दो नारे, जय जवान जय किसान. The reason to that I just explained. I don't remember the figure exactly. It was probably 133 crores we owe to US. And we didn't have 133 crores rupees. Our country didn't have 133 crores rupees. आज ये चंडीगढ़ है, चंडीगढ़ में what is 133 crore rupees? Just 2 or 3 big houses, amounts to 133 crore rupees. रेलवे मिनिस्टर के भांजे की कोठी के रुपए 133 करोड़ की प्रॉपर्टी. मॉल अलग है. You know, we didn't have 133 crore rupees. So US ने माफ कर दिया 133 crore rupees. But we didn't have the food to eat. After the death of Nehru, 3 years possibly, if I remember, he was dropped in our country. We had to face the drought. We didn't have food. Lal Bahadur Shastri gave the nara, Jai Jai, Jai Kisan. And the army was demoralized, therefore he gave the nara, Jai Jawan. It is today also as fresh nara, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, right? So when Pakistan attacks in 1965, the reason to that I explained. Then in Pakistan, Jinnah was the CEO, but he didn't live long. He died at 47 itself. And Liaquat Ali Khan becomes the PM. And he was assassinated in 1951. And they didn't have any constitution. And then Iskandar Mirza and 2-3 more stayed for a few months only. And in 1958, Ayub Khan became the president. He takes over the country from Iskandar Mirza. And when a military ruler becomes the ruler of the country, he has to tell the public of the country that the country is under threat from some other country. Therefore, I am ruling you, I am trying to protect you. Now, when 1965 arrives, 7 years he is ruling. The people ask, why are you the ruler? Because there is a threat from India. Just imagine, threat from India. A Maldive country like Maldive, which has a population not more than equal to a small block of Chandigarh, threatens us. Bangladesh, जो हमने पैदा किया, threatens us. Even as on today. Pakistan, it doesn't stand anywhere, economy, technology, anywhere, threatens us. We can't do anything. And it is not today, the last thousands of years, our history, none of our rulers invaded any other country. We went to Maldives to save Maldives, we left Maldives, gave the Maldives back to them. We gave back the Bangladesh back to them. Wherever we go with UN, we don't want any power, anybody's land. Only Hari Singh Nalwa entered Afghanistan. Now when in 1965 Pakistan attacks us, what is our condition? I just tell you. कि भाई मेरे को अच्छा बनाना नहीं आता, don't mind it. You suppose this is the, suppose ही करना होगा because my handwriting is not good. This is Rajasthan and this is Punjab. When Pakistan attacked us in 1965 from Punjab, one is in Rajasthan and another is Punjab, on the western front, we had tanks in the Rajasthan sector, but we didn't have tanks in Punjab sector. There's a place now called as Petanagar, which used to come and now it is under Taran district. There were around 100 tanks coming from Pakistan side, to the Pakistan army, and we were standing with rifles. Just imagine. Just think. Who will win? Obviously Pakistan will win. And Pakistan said that next evening we'll be able to reach Delhi and we'll have a tea in Lal Killa. And Lal Bahadur Shastri was the PM. When Nehru was PM, the army asked Nehru, told Nehru to use the Air Force, and Nehru didn't allow Air Force to fly the airplanes. Otherwise, Chinese would have been defeated easily. But this time, army didn't agree to what Nehru said, even what General Chaudhary used to say. So General Chaudhary asked General Hasbaksh Singh. इस आदमी का नाम याद रख लें. ये आदमी वो आदमी है, ये आदमी नहीं है, सरदार है. And this is because of him our national anthem is Jan Gan Man. And he was Lieutenant General at that time on the Western Front, disobeyed the orders of General Chaudhary. He said, I won't protect Delhi, I'll protect the borders. and I'll see who wins. सरदार दो बातों के लिए जाना जाता है, एक हिम्मत और एक जोक्स. What he did, the tanks used to wanted to enter from here, and there were sugarcane fields here. So he put the landmines, and when the tanks enters inside, he attacked the tanks from all sides, all three sides. And our people, they were hiding in those sugarcane fields. And 97 tanks were devastated within hours. And we were protected. Jai Jawan. Because we didn't listen to our leader. We didn't listen to General Sabri. Then Indira came. Shastriji died, you know, in Kashmir. Indira came. And as you know, there is a cancer ascendant, they say about the cancer ascendant. Indira Gandhi is cancer ascendant, which cannot be because she was, how much emotional she was, you know. And as you know, common sense, common man minus common sense is equal to astrologer. So all astrologers believe that Indira Gandhi was emotional, she was cancer ascendant. But obviously she was a lioness, so the ascendant has to be lion or Leo. So when she becomes the PM, then the Nara is Garibi Hataao, and second was the possibility of attack from Pakistan again. The reason to that is that Ayub Khan, because he couldn't win us, had to step down, and Bhutto steps up Yahya Khan. And in Bangladesh, what happens in East Pakistan, there is an election in Pakistan because Ayub Khan has to step down, then there is an election in Pakistan. And the party gets a majority, the party from East Pakistan gets a majority, and the chief is Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. But Sheikh Mujibur Rahman is then caught and put in jail, and Yahya Khan takes over. Again there is a military rule, and again now there is a problem to our country. Then when again there is a military ruler, again our country is in problem. They can again attack us. Now see, this country is all together, you know, from the top to bottom, this country is a terrorist country. The country of terror, because the CEO is terrorist, always terrorist. Now when Yahya Khan comes and imprison Ayub Mujibur Rahman, and then kills around 5 lakh Bangladeshis in Bangladesh, there is a civil war. And Indira Gandhi, she takes up that opportunity in hand, and when Nixon tries to threaten Indira Gandhi, then she tells him that Bangladesh to banega, that you will see emerging a new nation, East Pakistan and Bangladesh, in this year only. And after coming from America, threatening Nixon, attacks the East Pakistan, and we have a new nation, Bangladesh. Now you imagine Manmohan Singh threatening Pakistan. Can we imagine that?
Yes,
You can imagine, you have a very good imagination.
yes, we can imagine.
Yeah, we can imagine. I can also imagine. One day will come. You see? A small child, from big to small, एक जज्बा होता है 1971, that जज्बा is not there in our India now at this moment. Whenever there is terrorist attack, we don't bother. Because PM don't bother. It doesn't bother them. Whosoever may die, they don't bother. Now Indira Gandhi 1971 wins, but 1977 because she had to be having the combination of 7, 8, 12, 7, 12, 7, 8 or something of that sort, declares the emergency in 75, remain up to 77, and then a new party emerges here, that's the Janata Party. And Morarji becomes the Prime Minister. What was Janata Party? Mile dal mera tumhara, to mile dal dal hamara. So a lot of parties making a mess together, remain there for 2.5 years. The country is in a mess. And Charan Singh becomes the Prime Minister just for a day, remains as the acting Prime Minister for 6 months, new election, Indira becomes the PM again, and we all remember the problem because of Bhindranwala and Punjab problem. The Sikh and the Hindu born from the same mother. Sikh is not a religion. Guru Nanak you might have not even thought of making a religion. We are all brothers of the same mother. The elder brother used to be Sikh and the younger one Hindu. But Indira Gandhi and Bhindranwala problem, and ISI takes over, gets that advantage, and our whole Punjab is in this. In 1984, I was a big fan of Indira Gandhi, although she did many blunders. So she said in 1984, she came into a press conference and said that Punjab problem will be solved in a day. And next day it was the Blue Star, Operation Blue Star. Bhindranwala killed, the Golden Temple all finished, and there was a lot of agony against Indira Gandhi. All 6 were very much against Indira Gandhi. And because that 7, 8, 12, same what you do, the thing that comes back to you, What Gandhi did, he was instrumental in killing so many Hindus. Because of the disease, so many Muslims. He was the main person instrumental in killing both Muslims and Hindus. Was assassinated. Same happened to Indira Gandhi. Again assassinated. Then Hindu people, Indian people, they are very much sentimental, emotional. Then a clean Prime Minister comes, Rajiv Gandhi, becomes unclean in less than a year. But a great, grand corporate of India, you all know. And he stays for 1988, possibly 1984 to late 1988, and VP Singh High comes. Why VP Singh High comes? Because he comes with that Mandal Commission, with a problem with father of Chotala. And he brings upon that Mandal Commission, and again there is a chaos in the country. Now he has to step down. Chandrasekhar comes for 4 months. But 4 months you cannot save the performance of any Prime Minister or a leader of the country. And then comes Narsinga Rao. And you can see from Rajiv and exactly from Narsinga Rao, the corruption starts from our country. Corruption starts in our country. Exactly. That is the main basis, the actual time of really corruption comes in our country. There are so many charges against Narsinga Rao, and the biggest scandal was the 133 crores urea scandal at the time of Narsinga Rao. And now, how much is the scandal? How big is the scandal? That the relatives of ministers have thousands of crores of rupees. And I cannot count how many zeros are in 1,76,000 crores. I don't know how many zeros are to put. I don't know. I'm not that good in mathematics. And now we are expecting that 10 lakhs, 10 lakh coal scandal, then some other scandal, plutonium, some scandal is now coming. Now why? Because of that, because MMS is man of finance, who came in 1991, brought by Narsingh Rao for the revival of the Indian economy. And after revival, when the dollar was equal to 28 rupees when Narsingh Rao comes, today dollar is equal to 60 rupees. So this is what is the reform in our economy. But scandals have increased, no doubt about that. So finance, when finance person is there, now everybody is talking finance in India. How much finance will come? How many taxes are there? What is the development? But nobody is talking about Pakistan. What terrorists are doing here? What ISI is doing here? But in time of Indira Gandhi, development was not that a big issue. The issue was the enmity between Pakistan and our enemy. Today the issue is about finance because the boss is talking about finance. Similarly, when we go, let us not talk about Devagowda and Gujarat, it was small periods. When we talk about Vajpayee, he was unmarried, so he had problems with 3 ladies. No, not Sonia Gandhi. It was Amma Jayalalitha, he was never able to handle. Second was, even Congress couldn't handle, that was the Trinamool Congress leader, Mamta Kulkarni. And one was Bangladeshi PM at that moment, Sheikh Hasina Wajid. So these were all 3 Ranachandis he was never able to understand because he was not married, you know. So you can understand that whosoever is the leader, what the leader thinks, what the leader does, that happens in the country. Same is, you can say when Yahya Khan came, he used to drink a lot. He was a complete drunkard. He lost the war in 1971. And because of his wrong decisions, the wrong decisions of Bhutto, there was division in the country. Bangladesh came into being. Then Bhutto was again a disaster to Pakistan. But always Pakistan is guided by the army from behind. And after Bhutto goes, Ziaul Haq comes. And Ziaul Haq knows that if I'll fight with a country, I'll have to lose my job. It is better to get into small wars. So he introduced more of ISI. Not only to India, but he also helped America in Afghanistan. And then after Ziaul Haq dies because of accident of aeroplane, PPP comes. PPP you all know. No. It is permanent pregnant Prime Minister of Pakistan, Benazir Bhutto. For 3 years she remained in the rule and she gave birth to 3 children. That is late 80s when Rajiv Gandhi was the Prime Minister. तो उस समय मजाक भी था, भारत पाकिस्तान संबंध सुधरे, बेनजीर फिर मामले. Then Nawaz Sharif comes, then Benazir again comes, then Nawaz Sharif again comes, and Nawaz Sharif is there in 2001, I don't remember the year exactly. Then Musharraf arrests Nawaz Sharif. Nawaz Sharif is sent for exile. Again there we have a problem with Pakistan because army is there in power. And then PPP again. Now it is not about that permanent pregnant Prime Minister of Pakistan. It is Pakistan People's Party's husband. Previously, when Benazir was the PM, his name was 10% in Pakistan. So again, you can see what corruption we see in India. When you imagine the corruption is much more in Pakistan. because the corrupt people are there on the scene. And now again Nawaz Sharif has come. But Nawaz Sharif is actually ruling the Punjabi people. It's a small, not very small, it's a big province in Pakistan. But the extremists are more in Pakistan. What culture we have in India is the